Welcome back, fight fans. It is about 2 o'clock over here on the East Coast. Just reflecting on Gervonta Davis, his eighth round corner stoppage over Hector Luis Garcia. My prediction was a little bit off. I did expect the knockout, but I didn't expect Garcia to quit in the corner. So I just want to give some thoughts on the fight. As far as the actual stoppage, I have no issues with Hector pulling himself out. The man said he couldn't see. He's the one in there taking the punches, not us. I can imagine how frightening that is to not be able to see after taking a hard shot. We don't know if it was a little bit of vertigo or something more going on. We're not going to know that till he actually goes to the hospital and get checked out. So erring on the side of caution, have no issues with that. I always trust a fighter to know their own bodies better than we do. So him pulling himself out, again, have no issues with that. As far as how the fight went, I think it kind of went initially how I thought it would. Tank kind of holding back, trying to get a little bit of Garcia's style. Garcia doing a very good job establishing distance early on, where he was able to kind of pick off Tank with some hard jabs and kind of neutralize his power shots a bit. But once Tank started amping up the pressure, that's when Garcia started to have problems because he has this tendency to want to bang in there. That's not a problem when you're at 130, but when you're at a higher weight class, lightweight against probably one of the bigger punchers in the sport, that's when it becomes a problem. And he was taking too many hard flush shots. To his credit, his chin was looking very good over the first half of the fight. While Tank was doing his best work upstairs, Garcia was doing his best work to the body. He landed some really good counter shots downstairs with both hands, landing in combination to the body. But I just think he couldn't stand up to Tank's power, and Tank was able to take his power being the naturally bigger man. And eventually he got caught with that overhand shot, and he never really recovered from it. He started, to me, wilting a little bit the round before. And when I say wilting, just not having as good of a snap on his punches. I believe one of the commentators mentioned that he was kind of pushing with some of his shots a little bit. And, they were mentioning that his jab was a little bit lazy. And unfortunately, when you're getting hit with that many flush shots, something has to give at some point. So pretty much like I expected. As far as what we're going to get in April when it comes to Tank and Ryan Garcia, unless Ryan lands something big with that left hook, I kind of see it going the same way as far as Ryan looking kind of good with them early rounds with his hand speed. But once Tank starts stepping to him and taking it inside, that's when I think Ryan is going to be in very big trouble because he has no inside game whatsoever. And unless he can catch Tank with a miracle shot coming in, which is possible, that left hand is very deadly. And to Ryan's credit, he has very immense confidence that he can take Tank out. So, stranger things have happened in boxing. But if I were a betting man, I think Tank will stop him late, similar to what we've been seeing in his last couple fights. So let me know what you guys think. I'll talk a little bit more in a separate video about Boots and that big upset with Rashidi Ellis. But I am tired and I need some rest. So I'll see you guys a little bit later and let me know your thoughts.